Hello survivors, welcome to another Conquest Dark video. We are back in this game. It is the solo dev project, the ARPG slash action roguelike, and we're going to be playing on the brand new character that was released, and this is the human thief. Now here you can see we gain increased chance to find rare items, and we also get one reroll. That's okay. I would have liked something like these. Actually, maybe we can reroll to find something better. Let's see. Attack arc, no. Let's see if we can find a human thief that we like. Lunar damage. I don't think they use lunar damage. No. Come on, give me something. Damage to elites. Okay, we'll take damage to elites. That's fine. And then over here, we've got the cult initiative. So we're proficient in daggers, shadow arts, and then we also gain an additional dodge chance. So there we go. We've got additional stuff going on over here. This guy we need to destroy so we can get our first thing. So there's a couple of things. There's either throwing knives or there's thieves daggers. You know by now that I am a projectile fundi, so that's exactly what we're going to go for. We're going to go for the throwing knives. You get 2 of them, and we are now ranged, which is awesome, even as a thief. I mean, we kind of throw daggers. Doesn't that make sense? Alrighty, do we have to stay in the circle? Yes, we do. Alright, critical hit chance and critical damage. I will take that. Thank you very much. Now, this specific map that we're doing to try and get a higher score, or whatever the case may be, this is just the circle, but there are other maps or missions that require you to do different things that have a more open area than this. So just in case you're ever wondering about that, there are actual other ways of doing this, or easier, or different maps or things like that. So if you don't necessarily like the whole let's just quickly see this. Strike between 1 and 5 nearby enemies dealing lunar damage. It's 375 at the highest, so it's actually more damage and costs less energy, so we're going to grab that. So if you don't like the whole cramped kind of style of play, you don't have to worry about it too much, because it's only some of the missions, not all of them. You obviously have to play this mission to unlock certain things, but you don't have to do it all the time, which is cool. Okay, I don't see our skill doing anything. I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm going to go for the critical hit chance and critical damage, because I believe there is going to be something that's going to make it so that we deal a whack ton of damage. And now we're looking for the bandit gear. There we go, bandit hoods. And then let's see, attack speed, damage, critical hit damage, all damage. That is massive. We'll take that one. Okay, this is something new that's been added into the game. It's Ruin Imbuement, so it is a loot item. We've got Throwing Knife for the Shadow Strike, Throwing Knife being what we have, we'll take. And then I've got a couple of runes over here. I think Primordial is the one that I'm looking for. Yes, it is. So it gives us 25% increased crit chance for that skill. So it is sitting on an extra 25% critical hit chance, and also takes into consideration our character's critical hit chance, which is sitting at 16% currently. So currently we're on quite a decent chunk of critical hit chance, which, you know, as in these games, something that we always want to get. I'm grabbing the attack speed over there because, as you can see, we don't really attack too fast, and we're just going to wait for the timer to hit 0 so that we can hit the next tier or get a little bit stronger, whatever the case may be. I need to just pay attention to the faction level over here. There's still 5 more levels I can get, but I mean, we only get 20 XP every now and then, so it is going up. It takes a really long time to level up the faction, but every single level into that is going to... Okay, so every single level in the faction does give you an extra 1% all bonus damage. So we want to try and get it. It does max out at level 25, but you do need to play quite a bit to get that there. So Mark of the Shadow, when you trigger your primary attack, mark up to 2 random enemies, up to a maximum of 10. When your power attack is activated, spawn a shadowy clone that deals lunar damage to each marked target. Or we can get your primary attack also instantly attacks a random nearby enemy. Let's go with Mark of the Shadow. Yeah, that's cool. And then I think it's every time we use Shadow Strike. Let's see. We'll do Shadow Strike because I don't know if Mark of the thing actually works there. So this is going to convert everything to solar damage. Wait. Oh no, I can't. Okay, I wish if the back button would allow me to pick the Mark of Shadow instead. So strike between 1 and 5 nearby enemies. I guess it's fine. And it's going to convert it from lunar to solar damage. And also increases our solar damage further. Alright, so resist piercing chance. We also get the critical damage chance to stun with primal damage, which is our basic attack. Plus all damage and plus all resistances. That was a pretty good find there for the bandit, set. So I'm very happy there. Slowly but surely growing our faction XP. It takes forever, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, depending on the stuff that you're doing. So let's say I do the arena. So there is a endless mode in this game. If you do endless, you obviously obtain far less. Ooh. You obviously get far less faction points for that. And the game does tell you this as well. Let us see what happens over here. So we did just grab a increased chance to stun with primal damage, as well as increased chance to freeze with lunar damage. And then solar damage has a chance to burn enemies. So we should find that we do have our lunar damage being converted into solar damage. I am curious to see if the freeze from the lunar damage is still affected even if the damage is converted. So that's a very interesting one. Also, by the way, in the settings, you can actually make your characters naked for all of you that like to, have the murderous intent while you are in your birthday suit. You can play this game through the settings as a birthday suit character and, annihilate people with your schlong out or whatever the case may be. If you enjoy male characters or with your other parts out as a female character in the game as well. Just some useless information there about the game. I mean, I guess it's not entirely useless. It's quite useful. It just depends on who you ask and who you speak to. Okay, something dropped over here. I think this is yep, there it is. Critical hit damage. Block chance or attack force. I don't actually understand what attack force is. Doesn't tell you either. I wonder if that's... I don't know. I actually have no idea what attack force is. So we'll just go for critical hit damage. Oh. He just got wrecked. Okay, we're looking for bandit. Here we go. We get bandit pants +1. Which gives us critical hit chance. Gives us chance for rare items and all resistance. It also then activates the 3-set chance of stunning enemies with primal damage. So let's put some clothing on. We're going to grab the band of primal power. So our critical strike chance have a chance to become mega strikes, dealing 10 times the amount of critical strike damage. And then since we're also increasing our critical strike damage, that's going to increase the amount, of course, of the damage that we're dealing as well. So that's cool. So now we need to look for critical damage as a stat, while we're also trying to increase the amount of critical strike chance that we have. Because as you can see, even though we are critting quite a lot, we don't have that insane amount of critical strike chance that we need. Not every attack is a crit. Okay, a blade dash forward through enemy units, dealing primal damage to them, gaining up to 3 dash charges and generating 5 energy per target hit. That sounds good. There we go. We'll just dash through you guys. I can see some enemies getting stunned, which is awesome. I wonder if there's ever a way that we can permanently dodge. It does say you gain dodge chances. I think that's a dodge chance. So if you dodge an enemy attack, this goes down. But they don't mean like a dash charge. Yeah, they don't. I don't know what these dodge chances are. I think that means my next 2 attacks will be dodged. No idea. Oh, okay. There's a dodge chance and there's a movement speed or a movement charge. So we just gotta wait for it to upgrade all of them. And then we can double dash into enemies. That's cool. Okay, we get bandit boots. Movement speed's pretty good. All damage, but the critical damage is amazing. And then increase the chance to stun with primal damage. The set stays the same. I got bandit, bandit, bandit. So chest and feet, right? Maybe we need to swap to something different, because Savage gives +5 to all resistances. Do we want to run a double set here? Oh. What does that do? Okay, wait. Movement speed per life lost. All movement speed, all resistances, critical hit damage. Ooh, but they've also got... Okay, wait, no, we're going to go with the Savage Boots over here. And then we can get a 2 set for increased resistances as well. So we'll go a 3 and 2 sets over there so we get the bonuses. Gosh, this game's got me thinking of games like Honkai Star Rail, where your relic sets can be mixed and matched as well to get bonuses from different sets. A really cool implementation of a set piecing and things like that. So you don't have to have 5 of the same set. You can do a certain set having 3 bonus and then another set having a 2 bonus, which is cool. And then also you can use rerolls to level up the rarity of the gear, which is also pretty cool. I didn't even know that till now. Okay, critical hit chance and critical hit damage. Of course, critical hit damage does need to go up because of our massive crit damage bonus, so 10 times our crit damage. And as you can see, that is becoming quite fruitful. Oh, it's just too juicy, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we are on tier 2. I don't know if or how this arena specifically works, because sometimes there's a specific amount of time before, you know, you just... Oh wait, there are 3 tiers to this one. That's why I specifically did it. So it will be a 3-tier mission, so we're going to just see what happens. Also, it allows us to get stronger, and then death is inevitable. You will be dying at the very end, but there we go. Deadly strikes, 4 out of 5, so we only got 1 more of that one to get, but you can see we're doing 41k damage over there. This boss, if we get a mega crit off on him, oh my goodness, just look at that. Absolutely easy. And now we can upgrade these. Primal damage converted to... That's interesting. I'm gonna unlock that. That's actually pretty cool. And then each time you primary attack, your attack speed is increased. Each time enemy take damage from burning. No, we don't play with solar damage as much as we should. And then, is the harness the only thing we're looking for? Yes, it is. So we need it to be savage. So there we go. It increases our attack reach and our critical hit chance. And there we get the +5 to all resistances on the chest piece over there. And we also unlocked a new one, so lunar damage and damage type is converted to lunar. I'm sure that's an error, but anyway, we're going to go and increase this one rather. Energy cost reduction. I'm just going to unlock all these runes, why not? Increase our rerolls, because our next piece of armor that we pick up from a boss is going to be upgraded into a different rarity. Okay, I didn't actually see this, but there is what they call a caravan. So it's just a bunch of enemies that walk through the map, and they give us different loot if we defeat them. So that's what we are going to do while surviving still. I didn't see... Normally there's a message saying there's a caravan, a spirit caravan, but I obviously skipped the message. Well, didn't skip the message. I mean, like, I didn't actually see the message. Alright, unfortunate. Okay, we did manage to get the one camel caravan. I see another rune. Blade Dash can actually get it. And we'll go for the Eldritch rune. So plus to primal damage, all damage is converted to it. We already only do primal damage with it, but I guess that just means that it stacks on top of itself. Gain rerolls so that we can, our next piece of gear that we pick up, we can actually do something with. Soul attract range is going to be good there. And then we can go with more attack range. Okay, as you can see, things do get a lot more hectic. Ooh, maybe he drops me gear. Did he? Is that gear? Ooh, it is. Okay, so we can increase some of these. We're going to go and increase... Okay, that gave us +2. Chance to stun and an increase to critical damage. I'm going to grab that. Alright, so these are new enemies, or at least I don't think I've ever seen them. So we've got to keep moving. But as long as we are auto-attacking and we're in range of auto-attacking and we don't dodge, we'll keep gaining attack speed. And we are also full life. Man, this game is going to be so... I wonder what they're going to bring into the early access for this. I am going to grab myself the movement speed just because the enemies are jumping on our heads. And having movement speed is going to make that a little bit easier for us to survive. There is only 3 minutes left as far as I understand the concept of the game. But we'll see. Maybe I misunderstood the assignment. We get to upgrade this, so I'm going to go for the movement speed. Doesn't really matter, as you can see, we effortlessly taking them up. Faction XP is going up, but as you can see, it takes a really long time, even though we're getting a lot of it done. I mean, we've taken out a lot of enemies. And you get quite a lot of faction XP from that, so that's hundreds of thousands of XP just to level up once, it would seem. Alright, we can go and grab chance to stun. I think that's actually far more powerful in these games. Like, CC in any game is actually far more powerful than what a lot of people realize. It doesn't matter what game you're playing. If you have skills that can stun enemies, freeze enemies, just keep them locked in place so that you don't have to worry about survival, you just have to worry about, you know, I mean, yeah, so you can worry or not have to worry about whether or not the enemy is going to attack you, and you can just focus on attacking. You don't understand the difference that makes in the game, and you know, the difference between, oh, okay, I can win now versus I lose. So it really makes a massive difference. And again, to reiterate, I don't think a lot of people actually realize the difference that it makes. Okay, this guy's got a lot of spiders that we have to deal with. So this is actually pretty hectic for what it is. I don't even get the chance to attack the main body. We're just hoping that, you know, we actually do deal damage to it. We did do a mega crit there to the main body, and there we go. He is destroyed. Okay, we can actually rank up the... Didn't actually work. But there we go, increase the crits. We're going to go and grab the... I don't know what attack force does, but we might as well try and find out now. Instant attack chance is also pretty powerful, so I'm going to upgrade this. I don't use it, but it can be very powerful. Attack arc is new, so we're going to grab it. Why not? Also, I mean, I like to collect things, so every time something says new unlock, I normally grab it. But in some cases, some games, and I know Nordic Ashes was very prevalent for this, it was actually a strategy by a lot of people, by not unlocking stuff, it actually makes the game easier. So if you unlock something that's like mandatory, so let's say there is a certain rune there that you can get. If you wanted to get that rune every single game, if you wanted to make sure you could actually get that on your weapon or on a skill or whatever the case is, by not unlocking more of the runes, there's a probability that that rune's going to show up more often than not. So maybe the game is coded to give you one rune you've already unlocked and then give you other options to unlock new runes. So if you wanted that rune on your starting weapon or whatever the case is, not unlocking new features actually ensures that you can get that done. So it's the same with Nordic Ashes. If you want to get specific relics in the game, then or in Soulstone Survivors, if you wanted to get specific skills in the game, by unlocking less of the skills, you're able to ensure that you can get those skills as you level up. Also, we did actually get our faction up, so that gave us plus to more damage, plus 1%, which helps in the early game. Alright, 34 seconds less as far as I understand it. And if you guys enjoyed this and you want to see me play the arena or the endless mode, we can give that a look. I don't know if I'd play on the thief per se, because I still really enjoy the archer out of all these characters, but that's just my feeling. I feel like the archer has far more attack speed. I haven't even tried a melee class yet in this game. Let me know if it's actually worth doing and if I should try it, or if you think the ranged attacks are far better. Alright, ritual was complete, and you know, we could survive a little bit longer, but the way that this works is you're supposed to lose your life, and there you go. So ritual was complete. We unlocked a couple of new runes. We leveled up our faction level. We actually did it in 61,000 XP, and that was from there to there. So you can just imagine that alone is 120,000, and then probably another 80,000 for that over there. So what is that, about 200,000 XP to level up one faction level. So you can see already that's about 4 rituals just to do that. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.